Now listen, I know what you're thinking. Does the E in Mustang Mach-E stand for Elba? No, it doesn't. It doesn't actually. But I do have some Ford in my blood. Some of you might know this or not, but I used to work for Ford for 2 years. I worked on the assembly line in Dagenham, East London. It's in my blood. This is while I was dreaming of being an actor. I did the night shift. I hated the night shift. I ain't gonna lie. But the reason I worked there is because my dad worked there for 25 years. And I wanted to follow his footsteps. And, my dad didn't want me to be a broke actor. My dad loved his job. He brought it home with him. It was our community. We drove Fords. It wasn't just a job to him or me. It was part of our lives. So I always, and still do, feel connected to the Ford family. But I love the Mustang. Like, I love a Mustang. So the reason that I'm here today is to help celebrate a magic moment that has been 55 years and 10 million cars in the making. So, I mean, making a car is hard work, but how hard was it to make this a reality?
Well, 2 years ago, we had a small Ford team codenamed Edison, and they met in...
We've got some of them here tonight.
I think they're all here tonight. At least I hope they are. But they got together in Corktown, which is Detroit's oldest neighborhood, and it's just blocks from my great-grandfather's first factory. And we gave them a mission, not just to make an electric car, but to make a great electric car. Yeah. But I got to admit, when they came to me and said they can make an electric Mustang, I was actually pretty skeptical, for the same reasons that I think many people in this room probably come into this thinking. You don't mess with an icon.
Yeah.
But people around the world who know and love Mustangs are very vocal about how much they love them. So I said, if any car is going to wear the pony, it can't just look like a Mustang. It's got to drive like one, it's got to feel like one, and it has to have the soul of one. Yeah. And the team actually hit all the marks.
And I mean, do you really think an electric car can perform like a Mustang?
Yeah, I know it can. I've driven it, and it's a...
We designed the Mustang Mach-E around people and what they will need and want on their journeys. Like every Mustang, it starts with freedom. Mach-E is fun to drive for sure, and we also know with today's busy lives that customers like to stay connected while driving. So we've created simple technology that frees them from distraction and uncertainty. It starts with great cloud connectivity. Every new Ford today has fast 4G modems, and so does that new Mach-E. And Mach-E is our smartest Ford yet. It listens and observes to make helpful suggestions at the right time and place. And it can answer conversational requests. It's like your own personal assistant. It's a connected experience that makes every drive more enjoyable and freeing. Yeah. Now this is in-car connectivity that doesn't require stilted voice requests or multiple finger taps. And take a look at this image behind me. This is a common problem. When the design's not right, consumers will Frankenstein these additional phones onto their dashes. We challenge this team to fix this. And in the past, design teams, if you follow the automotive history, tried to literally move the same interfaces from like desktop PCs or from mobile devices to vehicles. This led to poor user experiences. In Mach-E, we use new technology, programming, and customer insight to give drivers a simpler, more friendly system to use on the move. It does include touch screens and voice commands and this cool single knob. It's not just an evolution in the connected car, it's a new interconnected experience between people. Can you imagine the data that's going to be coming to these vehicles in the future? And machine-to-machine communication, in other words, vehicle to vehicle, unlike anything you've ever seen. This is our next generation sync. Now here with me is Hussein Dahparoub from the team who developed this technology. And I want to tell you how proud I am of Hussein, Phil Mason, and a lot of other people in the room tonight. So Hussein, tell the crowd how you did this.
Thanks, Jim, and good evening, everyone. We've reimagined how people interact with their vehicles. One thing we know is that customers want their technology to be familiar and easy to use. So our goal was for a visually appealing, modern interface, but also intuitive. It starts with a large touchscreen and a familiar physical knob for those moments where you just want to grab a dial and crank that volume.
Well, you know, and there's no complicated menu here. There's no, you have to drill down to find out. Everything is easy to see. This is a new interface, what we would call architectural type graphics. We get the best out of this whole screen by using every inch of it. But we also have built a screen behind the steering wheel in case you don't want your eyes to come off the road for key driver information.
We looked at where to place each experience: cluster, steering wheel controls, voice, and the center display from a holistic perspective. We know people want their driver information in front of them, so we kept it there, unlike others. But people also said they prefer interacting with features on a touchscreen. So we took a lot of that content from the cluster that customers interact with and moved it into the center display. And this is where the flat architecture plays an important role. It takes advantage of the large screen size to bring more functions to the surface and reduce the amount of touches to reach your action. We designed this in a way that doesn't need a back button or a home button. You're one touch away from your main applications, a touch away from your vehicle controls to actuate your vehicle controls within your vehicle, and it looks like you're a Detroit Rock fan.
Yeah, that's Journey's song they play at U of M like in the fourth quarter. Got the place rocking yesterday.
Go Blue! You see, you display what you want while still having quick access to your applications and the system menus.
Well, the next generation sync does offer an even deeper level of personalization. You see, this is one of those smart systems. It adapts to each driver that's going to interact with the vehicle.
That's right. Sync will get to know you. It will have your profile and preferences as you approach the vehicle through phone as a key or your key fob. And by opting in, it will learn your habits and provide you with suggestions. For example, Jim, it recognizes that you call your wife every day after work, or you stop at a coffee shop on Saturdays. It will provide you these suggestions as quick actions so you can complete your task a lot quicker. And if your wife is behind the wheel, she gets the same adaptive experience. It's her profile and her preferences.
You know, the people who work with me know that I talk about Kathy all the time and the way she works with the vehicle. So let's show people what a trip would look like.
Next Generation Sync was redesigned from the ground up to take full advantage of built-in high-speed connectivity. This will enable exciting new cloud-connected experiences. For example, for our drive back to LAX, you'll have the freshest maps, always cloud streamed, live traffic data from millions of data points, and the best routes. And for a city like LA, I've been here the past 4 days, you're really going to need that. Our system also has live charging data, and it will seamlessly add charging stations to your route to ensure you can reach your destination. We'll also provide you with charging suggestions and alerts for complete charging confidence. But it doesn't stop there. Our cloud-connected assistant can understand regular speech and complex requests.
Well, I know with Kathy, this would be something she likes because she doesn't want to take her hands off the wheel sometimes to have to touch the screen for information.
Jim, you have the ability to select from various wake words. For example, one of them is OK Ford. When you say OK Ford, the voice system wakes up and then you can give it a command. Why don't we give it a try?
OK, Ford, take me to Jay Leno's garage.
Okay, starting route.
Does Jay know we're coming?
Yeah. OK, Ford, how about some coffee along the way?
Best of all, the vehicle also gets better over time with over-the-air software updates. Our community of owners is going to have a big say in how this vehicle improves. And they wouldn't have to wait to purchase a newer model to get these improvements. Using the cloud and how we built the systems in the vehicle, the upgrade process will be very seamless for our users.
Hussein, thank you for all this. You and that team have really created an incredible experience. This is an amazing product with the new screen and the next generation sync. It's simple and intuitive, and its ability to adapt to you, I think, is going to be one of the killer features that makes driving so much more personal, all with great connectivity that delivers you the freshest data and continuous improvements.
You're leaving your office at the end of a hot summer day or a cold winter one, but you can't remember where you parked. Ford Pass can locate your vehicle, check your charge status, preset the cabin temperature while you're packing up to leave. As you approach the car, it recognizes you, so its lights come on, and you can unlock it before you get to the door. By the time you get there, you're ready to go. The Mach-E delivered a targeted EPA range of over 300 miles on a single charge with rear-wheel drive option. That makes your commute worry-free with plenty enough extra miles to drive the way you want to. Now you're thinking, electric vehicles aren't built for all 4 seasons. A myth. The Mach-E is extreme weather tested. Not only does it handle well, but in deep snow, the feedback from the throttle is immediate in a way that only a battery electric can be. Not sure about electric vehicle because it means hunting for a charging station? Another myth. 80% of charging is done at home. We will give you a Ford mobile charger you can use to charge overnight. Maybe you have free charging at the office. The Mach-E is smart. It knows to charge just enough at home so you can get to work and charge. And out on the road and around town, DC fast charging delivers up to 47 miles in 10 minutes. Yet another myth is that there are no charging stations. They just don't have signs like gas stations. With the largest network of any automaker, you will easily find chargers. And then you've also got the freedom to roam. The Mach-E is cloud connected, so you'll always see the latest chargers added to the network. And thanks to our relationship with some great partners, Mach-E owners have access to the Ford Pass charging network with more than 12,000 stations in North America and growing. Weekend warrior excursion, unscheduled detour, Ford Pass helps you to find the best places to charge and seamlessly pay for it. Ford Pass is there for you in Europe as well. We are a founding partner in Ionity and will provide you with membership access to their network of more than 400 high-speed charging stations, as well as thousands more chargers from other partners across the continent. And with secure over-the-air software updates, you'll be able to upgrade your Mach-E over time with the latest product and performance enhancements, including hands-free driving capability. That is what hassle-free experience feels like. Pretty good. The all-electric lifestyle has never been easier thanks to Ford. Now, let's take a look at how we brought the Mach-E experience to the world.
With its powerful stance, sculpted body side, and fast roofline, Mach-E is instantly recognizable as a Mustang. We've completely redesigned this vehicle around electric propulsion to deliver a sleek exterior and a spacious interior. Inside, Mach-E signals the future with a modern cockpit while offering exceptional roominess. There's plenty of room for 5 passengers, as you saw earlier when I gave Ken Block and his crew a ride. There's also room for cargo, thanks to our flat load floor, flexible and configurable seating, and an innovative trunk in the front end of the vehicle that could hold enough luggage for a weekend getaway. Mach-E delivers incredible power, instant torque, and agile handling. It feels so planted thanks to a lower center of gravity than most SUVs, and it offers the confidence in all weather with rear-wheel drive and responsive all-wheel drive. Mach-E flatters the novice and rewards the expert driver, a hallmark of Mustang. With a targeted EPA range of 300 miles, it takes you wherever you want to go. All of that with 0 gas and 0 emissions. This vehicle benefits from our human-centered design approach. Your Mach-E doesn't just perform, it knows you, and it continuously adapts to your habits. The next generation Sync intelligent voice-activated system makes it seamless to access all of the information you want when you wanted. We really believe that Mach-E won't just set the pace for Ford's electric vehicles, it'll set the pace for all vehicles. Now,